Okay. Hi guys. Okay, I'm sharing the link right now. We just started. So if any of my VIP leaders can just comment in our little chat thingy and let me know if you guys can see me, that would be super. There it is.
Can you hear me on this?
Oh yeah, and you're like way clear too. So good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, really, really good.
I'll mute myself now.
Okay. Okay, just as long as someone says they can hear me. Oh, yay, Amber sees me. Okay, good. Yay, okay. I'm so excited. So we're going to just go ahead and hop right in, you guys. Actually, maybe I'll give everybody a minute. Let's do that. We'll do the 5-minute thing. That'll be smarter. All right, let me just... Okay. Just sitting pretty impatient. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, viewers are going up. That's good, so we're going to go ahead and start. So hello, everybody. This is part 2 of our loyal customer training, and I am so excited. Last night was amazing. Such amazing tips. Things there's so many things that I didn't even think to do or know to do, and I'm just really, really excited for everybody to use those tips and also the tips tonight. You know, what I did was I went onto our Diamond and Above page that we have for our team. So if you don't know, when you go Diamond, you get to be a part of this exclusive page. And I asked these ladies, you know, where are the people who seem to be recruiting a lot of people? And I was expecting there to be tons of people that enroll distributors, but in fact, there was actually these particular 6 ladies who enroll a crap ton of loyal customers. And I was shocked because I don't ever, like, that's not my main focus. My niche is distributors. And so I had to get them onto this. So instead of smushing them all 6 of them into a one-night training, I really wanted to make sure that they were going to be able to share in depth their tips and their tricks and everything that they do. So that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. Like I said last night, we have this document in our files. Tonight I'll probably share it by tomorrow because there's a couple things that I want to add just from things that I took notes with that I think are really, really important. But we're going to get this stuff out to you by tomorrow. Your leaders are going to be able to share this with you. So I'm really, really excited. And this is exclusive for our team. So if you guys are just tuning in, my name is Jada Hooper. I'm an Ambassador Diamond Leader. And I'm just so proud of these ladies. You know, you don't have to be top income, or obviously I'm saying that's not my niche, to be able to enroll customers. And these things that they're going to teach you guys tonight and what they taught you last night, these are the things that are going to help you not only strengthen your business, strengthen your team's business, raise your paycheck, and also earn you a spot on the It Works cruise. And I'm excited because 2 out of the 3 of these ladies also went on the cruise, and the only reason why one of them didn't is because she wasn't enrolled yet when it was the period time frame for when you could earn the cruise. So isn't it kind of interesting that the people who are rocking their businesses are the same people who were able to earn the spots on the cruise? It's really, really neat. So tonight we are going to start off with Miss Caitlin Hoffman. So you're going to have to go ahead and unmute yourself because I don't think I can do it for you. Yeah, it won't let me.
Can you hear me?
I can. Okay. So Caitlin, tell us about you. Who are you? Where are you from? What's your rank?
My name is Caitlin Hoffman, and I'm originally from Circleville, Ohio, but my husband is stationed here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, so that's where we are. And I'm a Diamond right now.
Awesome. And how long have you been with It Works?
October of last year, so 7 months.
Awesome. So you're a Diamond, and you've only been with It Works for 7 months. That's amazing. Okay, so on average, how many loyal customers do you typically enroll a month?
It's about, I would say, around 12 on average. I hit my highest in December after 3 months, and it was 19. 19 is my highest.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So 19, that is incredible. Okay, so where do you get your loyal customers from? Do you get them from Facebook, Instagram? Do you do parties?
I work mainly. I'm sorry, my daughter's like crying. She woke up. 90% of my business is done through Facebook. My Instagram, I have about like 2,500 followers, so I'm like building that on the side. It's starting to get some interaction now that my followers are going up. But mostly is Facebook is where I work most of my time.
Okay, so the people that, so are the people who are enrolling as customers, is that part of your warm market or is that a part of your cold market?
It's cold market, mostly.
How are you getting, so for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, because there's a lot of new people on here, and I'm so excited that we're talking about Facebook because this is it's social media, but it's a whole different story. So we have two different markets in this business, and I want you guys to understand that we are in the business of network marketing. That's what we do. That's the genre, and this is a career. Like, this is literally my career. This is what I do. This is what these ladies do, and we have to understand that. So some of the terms that you want to get familiar with is warm market and cold market, and super simple to keep it really simple. Your warm market consists of the people that you know. The people that you know. And your cold market is the other 7 billion people in the world that you don't know. So when you first start your business, a lot of people really work with their warm markets, friends and family and stuff like that. However, that's only going to get you so far. And that's what's amazing about It Works is that we're not buying your grandma and your aunt, your mom and your sister and your cousins to purchase a purse or jewelry or, makeup every single month. We're going to teach you how to expand outside of that. So I'm really, really excited that she's talking about the cold market. So what she's saying is she's getting all of her customers from people she don't know. So how are all of a sudden people finding you that you don't know? Where are they coming from?
So I just started going into groups and interacting in groups and having people add me and I add them through there. So I'm adding people that I absolutely don't know and don't have any mutual friends with. And then friends of my friends, like my mom's friends, my sister's friends, just people that I don't talk to, but they might know somebody in my family. I'm about 4,000 friends right now, so I'm almost maxed out on Facebook.
Okay, perfect. So how are you getting your customers then? You're doing this on Facebook, you're adding people that you don't know. So where are you posting? Are they coming to you? Are you messaging them?
I'm posting, I try to do 3 product posts a day. I usually do at least 1 before and after a day. When I first started, for the first 3 months, I did the 3-3 rule. 3 before and afters, 3 life. I did that every day, hardcore for 3 months, and then December is when I enrolled the most customers, and I was getting the word out there with the before and afters, and then I kind of hit my own little groove of how I wanted to post and do things, and I started using products. So I get more interaction on posts where I'm using a product or holding a product or talking about it, or my husband. And then sharing customers holding the product, or fellow distributors, or people giving me feedback and their testimony on my customers with their product. So those get the most interactions other than the before and afters. I think the before and afters are important because it's showing what these products are really doing for people. So I try to at least throw 1 of those in there a day.
Okay, perfect. So now are people commenting on your posts? Are they liking your posts? Are you cold messaging them? Are you just asking random people would you be interested in the products, or is it solely just the people who interact with you on your posts?
I think it's a healthy mix of both. Anybody that likes or comments on any of my product posts, I will message them and just say, hey, thanks for the love on my post. I really appreciate it. Were you interested in learning more about said product, I have 2 spots left to give my discount. So those people I go directly with are you interested in the product? Now anybody that likes or comments pictures of my kids or my dogs, anything that's not It Works related, I message them and just thank them for the love on my posts. I really appreciate it, and I ask them how they're doing, and I kind of build a relationship there. And then most of the time they will ask me. I let those people bring it up if they're interested, and then after maybe 2 weeks, I send them a cold message, since I've already established a relationship with them and it's not so spammy. And the one that works really best for me, and this is the one I cold message to people too. Sometimes I just send this message to people. I say, hey, I know this is random, but I'm needing a few ladies to try out some products for me. I have limited spots, but I'm able to give those that participate in my 90-day challenge a 40% discount. I'm looking for someone to do the detox, wrap, cleanse, system, or hair, skin, and nails challenge. Would you be interested in this? And this is my post or my message that really, really works. It's what I've been using, and I haven't altered it in a couple months now.
Okay, so when you send this, okay, and now, so you're basically reaching out to people just to kind of make that contact, so that way you know that when you message them, they're going to start watching your Facebook page, watch your post probably, because you're going to interact. Now, these people that you're messaging to, are you doing anything special, writing them down or doing anything to keep track of them to make sure that you're liking their posts and stuff like that on Facebook to interact, or are you just kind of letting the messages do the work?
I'm kind of just letting the messages do the work, and the people that I've built memorable relationships with, I will remember to go. I mean, I write all of my potentials down, but the ones that just my regular posts, I kind of just let the messages happen with that. Okay.
So when you send them this message that, hey, I know this is random, but I'm looking for a few ladies, the message that you just sent out, how does that conversation normally go? I mean, what if someone tells you, what's the system? What would you, how would that conversation go?
I give them the information of what it includes, the greens, the wraps, the cleanse, the ThermoFit, and I give them just a brief description of what each of those do, and I give them retail price, grouped together, or, oh no, the system's already got a certain price. So retail price, I give them that, and then I say, but you can get it for this price for if you do my 90-day challenge. And they just ask me what the 90-day challenge is, and then I let them know what it is, and then I let them know that they can earn 10% back on each order, and that they'll be a customer for life once they complete the 3 months. And that's usually, I've only had one retail customer out of all the customers I've had. So.
Okay, perfect. So other than the message that you send out to the people who like or comment on your post, do you ever send out literal random cold messages to people?
Yeah, and it's that same exact one.
Okay, perfect. So that's so good. That keeps it so simple. That's just the message that you use, period. Okay, so are there any things that you say during the conversation that makes you feel little key things that makes you feel like you're really sealing the deal?
For me, I try to not just talk about the sale. I will keep it simple, but I usually go to their page and I'll like and comment on a few things before I message them. So I interact a little bit and I know what's going on in their life, and I might just throw in an actual personal question. Or talk about I saw their daughter's outfit for the day, just to let them know I'm interested in more than them just buying a product for me. And I keep a regular conversation with them on top of talking about the sale and the products and stuff. So I think just being more personal with them really helps me.
Perfect. I love that. Now, do you, when you say that you write people down, where are you writing these potentials down at?
So if they give me a date, I write them in my planner. If they don't give me a date, I follow up after about a couple days. If the conversation just kind of drops off, I'll follow up in a couple days. And then if they don't talk to me then because some people just ignore me, or a week later I'll follow up on Friday, and then after that I write them down. Like, I just print off like a full page calendar off of like here, and I write my potentials like along the side. Like, these are the people this month that I need to follow up with. And because I'm really busy with the kids, power hours are perfect for me, and I just do like a mass follow up with those people that never gave me a date, or that I haven't followed up with in a little over a week or two.
So can you kind of just explain to everybody what a power hour is, and do you do them like every night, or how often do you do your power hours?
If my husband gives me an hour, I can do one during the day when he gets home, and then this is where I just sit down. I have no distractions. Usually I do it after the kids go to sleep to catch up on everything, and I just message people. I'll go through my messenger on Facebook and just scroll until I can't scroll anymore and catch people that I haven't talked to in a really long time. Like, I just sit there and just scroll and like light up a conversation again.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. I think you answered all of my questions. Thank you so much. I love it. I love that you do Facebook because it's so cool. We all just do things so differently to get the same results. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to bring it to Miss Kelsey. Kelsey, you're going to have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, Kelsey, tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, and what rank you are.
Okay, so I'm Kelsey Barnett. I'm from Weatherford, Texas, and I've been in, this July will be 2 years.
Oh my gosh. That went by so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead and tell everybody how big of a rock star you are with loyal customers. How many loyal customers do you typically enroll on average month?
Usually like 20 a month.
So,
But like the highest was 34.
oh my gosh, that is so amazing. And I want to tell you guys too, she's probably not going to talk about it, but once upon a time, we had something called a Too Good bonus, where you could win $20,000, and in order to get entries for that, it was for every two loyal customers you got in every distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then you won that. You won $20,000. So that's so cool.
I think I had 6 entries in that one.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Okay, so Kelsey, where are you getting your customers? Are you doing parties, Facebook, Instagram?
It's all Instagram.
It's all Instagram. Okay, how many followers do you think you have on Instagram?
9,600.
Okay, something like that. Okay, so again, it's not like 20,000, 50,000. You have 9,000. Awesome. Okay. One question I will ask you is, do you add people often to your Instagram? Like, are you adding people every day, or do a couple times a week, or how often do you add people?
I try every day, but, you know, in the beginning, you're super, like, I mean, I followed so much in the very beginning, and now it's just like every other day or something, but I have like a little trick. So my page is on public now, but like at night after I cold message all of those people, then I'll turn it to private, and then I'll go follow all of these people. So then in the morning when I turn it back on public, I'll have all of these follow requests back, and they can't automatically unfollow me. Do you understand that? So in the morning, at night, I'll turn it on private.
Okay.
So when they do a follow request back to me, they can't see my page and automatically know that I'm an It Works person. So in the morning, then I'll turn it back to public because I use hashtags, and then I can just, you know.
Okay, we're gonna dig into that. That's really, really good information. Okay, so you're working on Instagram. You've got about 9,000 followers, almost 10,000. How often are you posting how often are you posting like product style stuff, and what kind of product posts are you posting?
I still post my before and after pictures. I mean, I've never not done that, but now I've kind of done it like a little bit less. So maybe instead of doing 3 a day, I'm doing like 2 a day, and then adding in like a picture of one of us, like Sideline Sisters holding a product, something like that. And I've noticed that I get a lot more likes on it. So I've kind of been just like doing both of them, because then it's more people I can message anyways, you know, because it's product posts. And then pictures of me holding the product, and then for me, like, I've tried all these products and I can tell which ones that I like. So I think that for some reason I get more likes on those pictures when I'm talking about the products that I like because I'm more excited about it.
Right. Oh, yeah, I love that. So it's important, you would say, for sure, for people to be a product of the product.
I tell my team, like, I mean, it stinks now we don't have the product credit, but I always told them to get that 120 free product because for me, like, I was actually a customer before I even joined the team. So I did hair, skin, and nails and loved it. In a month, I was like, I've got to join. So I think that, like, for me, that helps me when I'm cold messaging because if they're interested in some type of product, I have results for hair, skin, and nails, the cleanse, losing weight, wraps, all of these things. And if they have a question, a lot of times they'll be like, have you tried them? So it's easier to sell a product if you've tried them.
Right. Well, and you know what? Even though I know that they're going to be replacing the 120 in product credit with something else, but not only that, we have our auto ship, and that is exactly what our auto ship is for us to use these products and be a product of the product. And not only that, but it's also going to make you commission qualified. So that's like number one and most important. Okay. So you're posting, so it's not just before and afters, but you are putting the before and after pictures in there. Okay. So where are these customers coming from? Are you messaging the people that like and comment? Are you messaging the people that are following you? Are you messaging, like, do you message at all? What are you doing?
Yeah, I cold message. I mean, that literally, like, that's how I get all of my customers is cold messaging. And I only cold message people who like my posts. I think mainly just because I'm afraid to message people who don't like it. I don't want my page being taken away. So I was listening to the call yesterday, and I was like, man, maybe I should do that. But then
I know, with what Cassie said, with like yeah, I know. I was like, oh man, that's 54 is a lot of loyal customers.
So I just do only the people who like my post. That's why I tend to post, like, I do the before and after pictures, so those are people you can send a message to. Do a picture of our sideline holding the product, that's someone you can message, you know? So it just helps you have more.
Okay, so you're messaging the people that like your post. What are you saying when you message them?
Well, for one, I always change it each month just because, like, if I send them a cold message and I've already sent them a cold message before, I'll just delete the last message and send them a new one.
Isn't that a wonderful thing that we can erase their memory? It's like, I never messaged you. I don't even know who you are. What are you talking about?
So one I use a lot is, hey, I know this may sound random, but I'm actually looking for product testers for my portfolio. Are you interested in losing weight, tightening and toning, clear skin, energy, or growing your hair out? I'm able to offer 40% off any product to help with those above things. Would you be interested?
Okay, so that's the message that you. It's like, are all of your messages typically just like that when you're messaging that to the people who like your post?
Yeah, most of them are like that. The other one I use is, hey, Hannah, I'm looking for one more person to help me out. I need to expand my portfolio with before and after pics or written reviews and was wondering if you would want to try one or more of our products for 3 months and share your results. You get my 40% distributor discount on anything you want for live. Would you be interested in helping me out? I always include, like, the portfolio because it makes it seem
more
cool.
Official?
Yeah, exactly.
More official, yeah. Makes the conversation flow a little bit better. And not sketchy, I feel like, right? It just makes it more. Okay, so how does that conversation normally go then? I mean, are they just like, do they say to you, like, I don't even know what these products are, or do they normally just pick one? I mean, how does it normally go when they?
I don't have a lot of people who say, I don't even know what you sell, or, you know, most of them know because they've been liking my pictures, but a lot of times they'll just say yes, which is. So I'm like, okay.
It's like awkward and
a lot of them just say yes. So I kind of send them like a list. I'll be like, perfect, I would love to help you. Are you interested in losing weight, tightening and toning, you know, cleanse? And so then they know all of these different products that they could do. And most of my customers are losing weight. So if they say that, then I try to, like, start a conversation with them. I ask them how much they want to lose. And then they'll tell me that, and then I ask them how active they are and how healthy they eat because I want to make sure that I pick the right products for them. So I think when I do that, that makes them kind of trust me more because I'm not just telling them these products. Like, I'm not automatically telling them the system because it's the most expensive.
Right.
Know?
You're really customizing it for them.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, do the people that order from you, do they typically order more than one thing, or is it typically like one item at a time?
No, like usually, probably the most popular thing that I have now, it's the cleanse. Like that's seriously, I'm getting tons of customers for that. But other than that, it's usually like It's Vital, Core Nutrition, and Fat Fighters. It's usually like 2 together.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so do you feel like that there's anything that you say in the conversation that is helping you seal that deal? Because I know a lot of people are intimidated. I mean, there's a lot of people who are like, can I just sell Fat Fighters to everybody? Because they're scared of that price. And just like we said before, you know, as you become a product of the product and you are just like, the wraps work. I have used them. They are legit. They work. You have that confidence. But some people are nervous about saying, okay, honestly, like to get best results, you should use these products. Like, what do you say during that conversation to make, you know, make that kind of flow and easier to kind of seal the deal?
Well, again, like if they're interested in wraps, then I'm going to send them my results and show them that they work. Because a lot of people are going to say that they don't work. And I'm here to prove them wrong. So I will send that message to them, and then I'm just very simple with them. Like if they ask me about hair, skin, and nails, then I'm just going to say, you know, I tell them what it does, and then I'll say, that's awesome. It's usually $55, but if you test it for 90 days, then you get it at my price for $33 a month. Would you want to do that? And I think whenever you say it like that, they think that they're getting a really good deal because they're getting a discounted price.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, what about so you're messaging the people that like your posts. Do they typically order right away, or do you kind of go into it knowing, like, is it kind of like with Caitlin, how she's just kind of trying to get that initial conversation out there so that way she knows she can follow up with them and seal the deal? Or how does that normally go?
I mean, my goal always is for them to sign up right then, but most of the time I've noticed that if they, like, let's say that they text me, because I put my phone number in all the posts, so if they text me, I've noticed that they're more willing to sign up that day. If I cold message them, I've noticed that they'll usually like give me a date. But whenever I'm talking to them and they say that they want to do it, I don't ask them for a date. I just automatically say, okay, would you want me to sign you up or walk you through it off my website? So I don't automatically just say, okay, well, what day? I just want to, you know, and if they say that they can't do it today, then I'll ask them what day I could save them a spot for.
Okay, so are you keeping them in a calendar or in your phone? What do you use?
Yeah, I'm really bad about a calendar because I could never keep up with it, so I just use my phone calendar.
Oh, perfect.
And then that way it helps me also with following up because I know that no matter where I'm at, that I'll always have my phone, so I can message those people even if I'm like shopping or whatever. And it also helps me with following up because there's like a way on your calendar you can it like lists all of the people you wrote down.
Okay, yeah.
So whenever you follow up, I can just go through it, and then I like to write it down then on follow-up days, and then I'll look at the number, and then whenever they become a customer, then I'll change them in my phone and put LC beside their name. So when I'm writing them down, then I can check them off because I already know they signed up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. What is your follow-up then normally sound like? And yesterday someone was saying how they'll follow up about something and then they'll kind of like switch it up randomly, unless Caitlin just said that. The days are starting to blur together now. But anyways, whoever said that, they said they'll send out those cold messages and then they'll kind of like switch them up too, just, you know, throwing out different things. How do you do it?
Well, I always send a cold message, and then the next time I'll just say, hey girl, I have one spot left for my 90-day challenge, and I wanted to see if you wanted it first. I think when you say that, they just automatically think that they're cool because you want to ask them first. So a lot of times, even if they can't do it, they're like, thank you so much, please, you know, get back with me, even if they can't do it today. So I use that a lot, and then maybe if they don't answer the next time, then I'll change it to like a different like cold message, and then if they don't answer again, I'll be like, I'm so sorry, was there something I did? Did I piss you off? And a lot of times that helps me get a response back.
That's perfect. Okay, so how long did it take you to figure out this system that's working for you? Because you've been doing this for 2 years. So for 2 straight years, have you just been a loyal customer rock star right off the bat, or was it something that you just kind of like figured out over time?
I honestly probably started cold messaging my 2nd month, and ever since then I've always done it. I kind of like tested it last month. Because everyone's saying about cold messaging that it's like it's controversial. So I kind of tested it out last month and didn't cold message like maybe a couple days out of the month, and I can promise you it was the lowest month I've ever had. So I was talking to Ashley Mirth, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and she's like, go to the basics and do what you do. Like, if cold messaging is your thing, do it. And so I think that just opened my eyes, and I'm like, cold messaging is my thing, so I shouldn't listen to anyone else,
Right. And you know what? I really love that you point that out, because this business is going to, and how we build it is going to evolve over time so much. And, when I started, it's almost been 3 years, and when I started, there was hardly nobody. It was hardly not anybody working this business on social media. So our team, what's so cool is that we're really pioneers, and it's funny because there's people like literally this second throwing a tizzy over the fact that we're saying cold message when what we're really not cold messaging. Cold messaging is simply, it's just a term that we've used for the last, like you said, 2 years. We've been doing this for 2 years. It's a term that we've used, but so many people give it that bad rep. So again, this is social media and this business in general. This is something that we have to evolve with over time. Just like way back when I started posting before and after pictures every single day, that worked. But because the number of people that are being distributors and kind of the awareness on social media and stuff like that, and also the people who have no clue what they're doing on Instagram and just posting before and after pictures everywhere, that is really, that kind of does the work for us. So we're able to just post a picture of somebody holding a product now versus just like throwing up all these before and after pictures, because way back when, that is what worked for us. So it's so important with social media for people to understand that we are constantly evolving. We're evolving with how we're doing things, how we're building, what we're saying, what platforms we're using. When I started, it was just Facebook. And then Instagram kind of got introduced to me, and it was like something that I knew that I needed to be a part of probably like 8 months into my business. And so same thing. Guys, cold messaging. Let me just explain this to you, because like you said, it gets a bad rap, and it's super, super annoying, honestly, because there truly is a difference. And I think it should be called like cold messaging and then just dumb messaging. Cold messaging is the messaging that we are talking about, okay? Especially whether it's Facebook or Instagram. There is some sort of interaction happening between the person and myself, the person and Kelsey, whoever. We are friends on Facebook. Whoop, we're friends, not cold messaging. I'm not just finding random people that I just found on a mom group. I'm not friends with them, nothing. I've never even seen their children in their news feed. That would be cold messaging, okay? That's where that's spamming. It's like unwanted, they call it soliciting. But when you're my friend, you're inviting me into your life, into your profile, I'm inviting you, there's that connection. Now it's no longer cold messaging. Now that person's now a part of your warm market. You are aware of them. No different if you went to a gas station and you've never talked to the gas station attendant before, but you smile at each other and you have that connection. Look, now they're not a part of your cold market anymore. That person is a part of your warm market. Same thing on Instagram. If someone and you are following each other, there's that connection. That person is no longer a part of your cold message, okay? If they like one of your posts, they're giving you a high five. You're messaging and saying, hey, thanks for the love of my post, or whatever you're saying. They liked you. They liked your post. They followed you. It's okay then. So I really want there to be a clear understanding. We use the term cold messaging because for 3 years, as us pioneer team started building our businesses, that's what we called it. But people are giving it that bad rep, just like calling things a pyramid scheme. What does that even mean? What does a scam mean to you? It's just it's a stupid, loose term. So, don't be silly and go message Pam Souter. You've never looked at her Facebook page before. Apparently you're not even looking at her name, her picture, and you're gonna ask her if she's ever tried that crazy wrap thing, and the woman was to wear the first wrap. You know, make sure that you are aware of the person and who they are and you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. I just have to say that because it's super irritating when I have people messaging me saying that, you know, that they're confused of the terms because they're taking things literally. Like, let's just be smart about what we're saying here. You know, this training is by these girls, and if they message their followers and that gets them 50 loyal customers, then that's the point. That is why we're sharing this, is to get this information out. You can take it, you can leave it, you can do whatever you want with it. But why hold these secrets when these things are so simple and so duplicatable, and if it can work for them, it can surely work for you too. Okay, I'm done. All right, sorry, Kelsey. I just had to say that. Okay, I literally think that you went over everything really, really well. We went over your messages, and I have that in the document too. And you guys, ladies, and any of the ladies that were on last night, if there's anything that you guys feel like, oh, I should have wrote that down, go back into that document because we won't upload it until tomorrow. And we will, like, you can add that stuff in there. So thank you so much, Kelsey.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Up next is Megan. Hi, Megan. Okay, you have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hi. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
I'm so good. Okay, so tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, what rank you are, your blood type. I'm just kidding.
My name is Megan Kulik. I'm from Southern Illinois. I'm a double diamond, and I've been with It Works for about a year and a half.
A year and a half. Awesome. Double diamond, year and a half. Okay, so how many loyal customers on average do you enroll a month?
Usually on average it's about 10 to 12, but last month I got 16, and then the first month I was with It Works I got like almost 20.
That's crazy. You guys are just crazy. It's so cool. So cool. Okay, so where are you getting your customers from? Are you social media, parties? What are you doing?
Yeah, social media, sometimes Facebook. It's about probably 70% Instagram, 30% Facebook, but mostly Instagram, but some still from Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, when you first started, because I know that there's a lot of new people watching. When you first started, do you feel like your first customers came from Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook definitely was my first customers. It was mostly people that I knew.
That you knew? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was there, if you can think back a year and a half ago, was there anything special that you did to get those first customers?
I mean, not really. I copied a lot of like my leaders' posts because I had no idea what I was doing. But I would just message my family that I was close with or my friends, and I would just be like, hey, you know, I just started this new business, and it works. I don't know if you've heard of it. We have wraps and greens and hair, skin, nails, and I just kind of give them a little rundown of what it was. And then I asked if they would want to help me out and become a loyal customer for me. And most of them was, you know, accepting and was like either yes, or some of them just said no thanks, you know, but a lot of them actually said yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. That's really, really good. I just wanted to talk about that because, you know, I feel like the consensus is for a lot of people. You know, we were talking about the warm market and the cold market. This is just what I found, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree. I really think that when you're first starting your business, most of us have a Facebook. That's pretty, like, it's like a pretty standard social media platform to have. And you either have an Instagram, like, sort of use it, or you might not even have one at all. And so I think that when you're trying to work with your warm market, Facebook is like the perfect place to do that because, you know, a lot of the times we think for our family and we think for our friends, oh, they don't have money, oh, they're not going to want this, but not to, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even have an Instagram when I started, so.
Isn't that awesome? I see, and this is what I'm talking about. We all have to evolve over time, and it's just so cool because you guys, you know, I've been doing this like almost double the time of you guys, and it's cool because it's like every year of people who have like enrolled brings on a new generation that just does things automatically a different way, that just the results get better and better and better. And that's why we do these trainings. It's just so cool. So cool. Okay, so you're working on Instagram. So we'll talk about Instagram. How many followers do you think you have? Yes.
I just hit 3,000 followers like last week.
You hit 3,000. Okay, and I love that because, again, there's such a variety of followers. You know, Caitlin said that on Facebook she's got about 4,000 people that she's friends with. Kelsey said that she has like almost 10,000 and you have 3. So that's awesome because you don't have to have millions of followers to be able to get people to order from you. Okay, so what kind of things are you posting to talk about the products?
I still do before and after pictures, and usually just like one a day. And then other than that, I'll post like they said, a picture of someone using the product or me using the product. And then I just recently started doing like the pictures that I find from Pinterest or Google with like a girl with long hair, and then using word swag and put like long hair challenge, or a girl with a bikini and put mermaid or a 90-day weight loss challenge or something like that. And those actually get a lot of hits for me, especially the hair, skin, nails ones. If I put like hair models, I don't know what it is, but people really like those, and I've started doing those a lot more, and I'm getting like a lot of responses with those.
Okay, perfect. So again, you're staying more away from like the before and after pictures so much, and you're using those as kind of examples. So when you're posting those like product posts and stuff like that, what's your wording with the caption?
Usually I just try to be really excited, like, oh my gosh, look at these results that Jade got using our wraps. Like, doesn't she look amazing? And then I'll say, like, I have one spot left on my 90-day challenge if you want to join and get my discount. I always create urgency and say I have 1 or 2 spots left, just because it kind of puts it out there, like, oh my gosh, she has 1 spot left, so I need to message her now. So it just creates more of an urgency, and I usually always end my post like that.
Okay, perfect. So how are you getting your customers then? Do they just come to you? Are you messaging people that follow you? Or are you messaging people that like your posts? What are you doing?
I cold message a lot. On Facebook, obviously we're friends, but I cold message pretty much my whole friends list. Like, I'll do a little at a time, but that's how I get most of my customers, and liking people that, or messaging people that like my post. I get a lot of customers that way. Like, I think it was Cassie yesterday said that people will message you and be like, thank you for reaching out. Like, I've been thinking about it for a long time. I just didn't have like the heart to message you or whatever. And I get a lot of people like that too.
And
So
that's the
I do message
coolest
people
thing.
I don't know,
It's the
even if
coolest
they're on my
thing.
Facebook. And I
Yeah.
just kind of like start off with a compliment or something, and then they're more apt to like message me back. But yeah, I message all the time.
So, okay, so you said you do that on Facebook. So you'll just like, is that again kind of what Caitlin was saying? She'll just kind of message somebody just to kind of start that connection. And then where do you go? Like, is that like a person that you would just like randomly send a message to kind of down the line after you start to build a connection with them? Like if you message me and you're like, I just like your purse a lot. And then,
Yeah, I usually lead with the product. I usually don't start off, like, I make sure that I'm like liking their posts and commenting on their posts, but I usually like will lead with the product. Be like, hey girl, I like, a message that's been working really good for me is like, hey girl, I know this is really random, but I have a spot open for my 90-day challenge with either wraps, greens, or hair, skin, nails. You'll get my 40% discount, and well, not the $10 toward the future order because it's gone, but, and then I'll say, would you be interested in helping me out? And I've been getting a lot of people responding back to that.
and that's just people that have never liked your post. Those are like on Facebook that you're just
Yeah,
friends
Facebook. I don't do it on Instagram, but I do it on Facebook.
on Facebook. See, and it's really important, like I said before, Facebook and Instagram, they're both social media, but they're two completely different birds. Instagram doesn't have a news feed like Facebook does. And so 9 times out of 10, if you're liking and commenting on someone's stuff, your stuff's popping up in their news feed and they're watching you, whether or not they're pressing like or whatever. They're watching you. So I love that. And people are becoming more aware. And if you're friends with them, they're going to see your post. Okay, so you're messaging them. How does that conversation normally look? Now, did you tell me if someone likes your post and you're messaging them, what are you saying?
If someone likes a post, I'll just message them like really simple, just like, hey girl, thanks for loving my post. Are you interested? And then at the end of that, I'll be like, by the way, you're super gorgeous, or you're super pretty, or something like that. So they're going to message you back and at least say thank you. And it usually leads on to talking more about the product.
Okay, perfect. So what do you feel like in that? Okay, do you normally get people to sign up right away from that? Are you expecting there to be a follow-up?
It's kind of like Kelsey said, if someone, because I put my phone number on my post on Instagram, so people, if they message me first about the product, they usually do sign up there. But if, like Kelsey said, if I have to message them, then they may give me a day. But I'm not completely expecting when I'm cold messaging them to sign up right there. I'm usually expecting them to wait a couple days. But like I said, if they message me first, then they more than likely always sign up like then.
Okay, perfect. So what do you use for a follow-up when you do follow up? First of all, do you use your phone or like a planner or a list or nothing?
I have my planner, and I write them on the day that they say.
Okay, and then
But
what is your follow? Go ahead.
something new that I've been trying is I'll voice message people. I didn't write this in the document, but I'll like use the little, you hold your thumb down and you just voice record, and I'll be like, hey girl, I know you were interested in trying the wraps or the greens or whatever. I have one spot left today. If you want me to help you get started, just let me know. And I've been getting a lot of people like ordering that way because they can hear my voice instead of it just being a message. So that's been working really good too.
Oh, that's cool. Now, are you doing it just on Facebook, or are you doing it through the direct messenger on Instagram?
Yeah, the Messenger app on Facebook is where I do that. If I've been texting them, sometimes if I have an iPhone, you can do that because I have an iPhone. But if not, you can just do it on the Messenger app, and that's usually where I do it at.
Okay. Awesome. That's so cool. I just wrote that down. We're gonna have to add that to the document, add the message that you normally say.
Okay.
If you guys don't know this is a little thing that I've actually figured out. Let's say there's somebody, like let's say you have 4 people that want to order like wraps. You're following up with them. Instead of just like if you record something and it just sounds really, really good and like your kids aren't screaming in the background or something, you can actually hold that voice message and it'll say forward, and you can click forward and you can pick someone out of your messages and it'll forward that exact same message to them. So you just be like boop, 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 and it'll send it to like 10 people or whatever, but all individually. So that's kind of like a little time-saving tip if you didn't know that. It's very convenient to just forward the same message to like a whole bunch of people. Okay, so let's see. Do you, other than the, asking, like telling people, kind of like listing out the things that you have, are there any other like messages that you send out to people randomly that seem to like really, really work for you? Or is that like the main one?
That's the main one, but I recently started just sending this really simple message out, even if they haven't told me they're interested in it or not. I'll just say, hey Carissa, I'm in need of a hair, skin, and nails model ASAP. Would you be interested in helping me out? And I got like 2 people to sign up the night I sent that out, and I don't know why, but they just it worked. So
That's awesome. Now, do you feel like there's anything special in those conversations that made it go so smoothly, like any like little things that you said, or was it just normal?
Maybe not in those conversations, but in a lot of conversations, what gets a lot of people to sign up is when I'm trying to find a product for them. I'll ask them like what their budget is, especially on the weight loss products, since we have so many things that work together. So if they give me their budget and they say they can afford $100 a month, then I know that probably the triple threat would be the best for them. And then since they told me $100 and I tell them that it's like only $95, they're not going to say, well, I can't afford that, because they just told me that they could. So when I ask them what their budget is, they usually always sign up too.
What happens if you ask somebody what their budget is and they're like $15?
I usually, if they tell me that, I usually tell them, it's better if you pick a couple products that work best together. But I'll mention the Fat Fighters that they're $23, but I'll let them know like it's better to pair a couple products together to get the best results, because I don't want them to, just get the Fat Fighters and expect to drop 15 pounds and then be upset with me. But I've hardly ever had someone say like $15, but I have had somebody say like 20 before, and I was like, well, it's better if you pair a couple of these products together, which is going to be around $50, and then they may say like, okay, well, I can do that, but maybe not today. Can I get back with you on my payday? And I'll ask them when their payday is, and then I'll write them down and follow up.
Okay, perfect. I love that. It's really, really good. And I love that you're really keeping the integrity of the products too. You're not trying to just get the sale to get the sale. You're really showing them that you care about them, with their needs. When you follow up with people, do you just keep following up with, like literally, I tell you I'm going to order wraps on Friday and I don't answer you? Do you just keep following up with me about the wraps, or do you switch it up too, or what do you do?
Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll message and just be like, hey, I had an opening for my greens 90-day challenge, and then they'll be like, okay, I was actually still wondering about the rafts, and then they'll end up signing up with that. So I do switch it up sometimes.
Good. Okay. I love that. Okay, thank you so much. Good tips, Megan. Okay, so I want to point out that every single person out of all 6 of these ladies that we've talked to, all of them follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. A lot of them message people just to like, it's like I always say, it's a knock on the door, like, hi, I'm here, just in case you didn't know. And then they're more apt to follow you and look at your stuff and pay more attention to you. You know, they have things called attraction marketing where you just, you know, try to post like really nice things and hope that people come to you. But there are still, you can enroll sure, you can enroll people from that, and that's fine. But it's always like, why not more? You know, why not more than just 4? Why not be in control of that? Because you can't be in control of who messages you. You can be in control of who you message. And even if you send out 40 messages and only 4 people respond to you, that's 4 more people that someone else could have messaged. Someone else could have blitzed at the mall. And I really feel like we almost need to change like the cold messaging name to just online blitzing, like social media blitzing, because that's literally what you do. You know, back to like the bad rap kind of thing. No one calls blitzing a bad rap that you're messaging, that you're blitzing someone that you've never met before in your life, but it's not okay on social media. You know, we need to keep things kind of 2020. Okay, I want to talk about the cruise. I'm so excited about the cruise. I know you guys are excited about the cruise. Okay, so Caitlin said that she wasn't a part of It Works when we came out with the cruise last year, but now you have your chance, which is so exciting because this is going to be the most amazing cruise ever. Guys, let me just be real. I stayed away from even the word cruise, like with a 10-foot pole. I didn't even think about it because it's just something that I have really bad anxiety and a lot of fear, and that's something that I've worked on for a year, and I'm really, really excited to have been able to work through that and be able to work towards being able to go on this cruise because I want to be with you guys. I want to be with my team. I want to be able to sit down and meet you and hear your stories and hang out and laugh and get tan and all of that fun stuff. So Megan and Kelsey were both on the cruise last year. They earned their points. So Kelsey, why don't you go first? Can you just tell us, I believe they announced kind of the same month the cruise stuff, the like earn your cruise points starting in May. So what rank were you when they announced that, and what do you feel like that did for your business? And was there at any point a part of you that was like, why even bother, because I don't even feel like I can earn a spot on this?
Well, I got a spot. I didn't go because I'm a loser. So I have really bad anxiety, but I like didn't push myself at the very first because I was like, I can't go. Like there's no way I can go, you know. But it was crazy because my team really, really wanted to do this, and so I really wanted to do this as well. So I was a diamond at the time, and I actually promoted to double diamond at the time the points were going. So I'm pretty sure like that's what pushed me to get double diamond.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, and then you didn't go on the cruise. And you know what, though? I get it. Because like I said, I have anxiety, too. And you guys, it's a real thing, but what's so exciting, now they had the cruise points up in our e-suite, and we got to see, like, what number we were or how many points we had. Do you feel like that made, like, your blood boil and, like, made you feel like you need to just get going and, like, working harder?
I think it pushed me more because like I have never kept my own customers because I run an auto ship, so I don't worry about it. So for me, I was just building rubies, and literally like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, and then right before it ended, I had like 2 rubies pop up when I went double diamond. So that's what like really got me a spot for it.
I love that you say that because there's a lot of people questioning, do I keep my loyal customers since they get me points? Do I place my loyal customers? What do I do? And just like what you said, there are 3 different ways to earn the points for the cruise. It's getting customers, getting distributors, but helping someone go Ruby. It doesn't matter when they enrolled. If it was like 2 years ago, yesterday, whenever. And so just like she said, she had 2 rubies pop, and that got her 2,500 points. 2,500 versus is it 100 that the loyal customers can get you? Yeah, I mean, you guys help your team be successful. Help your team be successful, because not only are you going to get those points, they're going to get those points. And that's really going to help everybody be excited. And, you know, why be on the cruise yourself when you can have your rubies be on the cruise for you? And so what a lot of people don't realize, too, is that when the people who did go on the cruise, it catapulted their business. So have you seen your check grow since the cruise, like since you were pushing to earn those points and stuff?
Oh, yeah. And especially especially like cabs, it's like craziness. I mean, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
That's
because of
Now, are you gonna go this year if you earn your spot?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because like I just have to, you know.
No,
so
you gotta go. It Works gives us so many opportunities that are just things that we never would have been able to do, and I know that anxiety feeling, because I was like, all right, I just have to do something about this, because I can't be afraid to live life anymore, because I actually can live it now.
I'm on medicine, so it helps a lot. So I'm going because my team is going. I'm not gonna let them go alone. So
that's awesome. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay, Megan, what about you? What rank were you at when they announced the cruise points?
I was diamond when they announced it, and then after they announced who was all the point earners and everything, I was double diamond.
That's amazing. So literally just you went diamond the month that they announced, or like right before the month that they announced it, then that whole time, all of that push for everybody pushing for the cruise and you pushing for the cruise allowed you to go double diamond.
Yeah.
Okay, did you go on the cruise?
Yeah, I went on the cruise.
How was it?
It was so fun. I met so many people that you always see on Facebook, and you follow them and you look up to them, and then you actually get to meet them and see them in person, and it's just awesome. You just get so inspired, and then you get to have fun. Like one night Pam had a girls' night and free champagne and dancing, and that was super fun, and I had a lot of fun. I'm definitely going on it again. I'm earning my spot, and I'm going again.
Pam knows how to party. Let's just say I've been to Pam's house, and she knows how to party for sure. That's so cool. Okay, so what do you feel like the cruise did for your business? Obviously you promoted, but like other than that, what is it like? What did that mean for you?
Like it helped in so many ways, because not only did my paycheck grow and I promoted, but my teams did, and my teams, I had I think 3 or 4 of my teammates got spots on the cruise too, and a lot of them have promoted over this whole time too. So not only did it help me, but it helped my team, which ultimately helped me go double diamond, and now pushing for triple diamond. So the cruise helped a lot.
That is amazing. And you know, I love that because again, this might be something that you really, really want to do, and you might be thinking, I don't like this is nothing that it's not obtainable for me. It is obtainable for you. And I'm going to tell you something. If you use this as something that can unlock that fire, like if this is something that trips your trigger, let it, you know. And if that doesn't, when they show the points in the E-Suite and you get to see those points and that kind of competition sort of thing like starts, that's what gets my blood pumping, is that like little like competition stuff. I love that because I'm a red. And let that fuel you, because if you set a goal and you set your sights on something and you like let this cruise be what fuels your fire, you're going to see your business explode. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be on this 5th largest ship in the world, Norwegian's #1, like most just built last year, beautiful, like so just, oh my gosh, just so amazing, so beautiful. You're going to see this right there, and you're going to be rubbing shoulders with, just like Megan said, the top income earners, all these people, but you're going to learn from them. And when you breathe the same air as all these people who are excited and crazy just like you, things are just going to change for you. And then you're going to leave that. And what was so amazing talking to other Ambassador Diamond leaders is that I think almost like 90% of the people who went on if not all of them, honestly, all of the people who went on the cruise that were below diamond have promoted to diamond and above diamond since then. And it's been less than a year. It's been since, when was the cruise? December, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just since December. I mean, how incredible is that? It's just amazing. So you guys, I really, really hope that, you know, we just had 2 amazing days of loyal customer training. And why do we go for loyal customers, not distributors? Because the loyal customers are our bread and butter. That is what makes up our paychecks. That's what makes us like not a pyramid scheme, is that we actually have real customers. We don't base I don't base my income off of just, you know, having a team full of people just ordering thousands of dollars in product a month. We have customers, and we're helping people get healthy. And we have products that, you know, people don't want to just use greens for a month. They want to use greens for a lifetime because they're amazing. So I hope you guys take all of these tips, and you can pick out the common denominators on your own. These are all people from all over the place that enroll tons of loyal customers. They do things so differently, yet they're all still so the same. So pick and understand why they're doing things and try it. Try it. Don't be afraid. Don't be frightful of that. And you know what? I'm a big advocate for online blitzing as well, because like I said before, I just feel like, you know, I can sit here and wait for someone to come to me, but why not go to them first? You know, not only that, why not go to like tons of people? Because that puts me in control of how many people I'm going to enroll. And why enroll just 4? Why not enroll 40? You know? And then not only that, let's be able to turn around and teach that to our teams. And that's when you're successful in this business, is when you can figure, like when you yourself are the #1 person on your team, and you figure out how to enroll those loyal customers, you figure out how to enroll those distributors, and then you turn around and you can teach it to your team. That's when you're successful in this business, because your success is not just based upon you, it's based upon your team. So they need to be able to do that. And that's why we're doing this training, because I want you guys to have the best information possible to be able to rock your business, because there's no reason why you guys can't promote to diamond and above. There's no reason why you guys can't earn your spot on the cruise. There's plenty of room. That whole crew should just be our team, really. Like, we're just that awesome. Like, it really, really could. I told Mark last year at Dash, I was like, Mark, you're just gonna need a Dash just for my team, because everybody's gonna be there. It's fine. Get another island just for our team. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tonight. I appreciate you guys sharing, you know, what you do, our tips and tricks. And one last thing that I want to say that I absolutely love is, once you figure out what works well for you, and I don't mean just what works for you, okay, because something that works for you is maybe just doing the steps to success, but what is going to push your income and make your income grow is when you find something that works well. And when you find something that works well for you, no matter how different that it might be from everybody else, don't ever change that. Because I've done that in my business. And every time that I've changed it and tried to like take that down a notch, or maybe try doing what someone else did because I was letting other opinions in my brain, that is when my business suffered. But push yourself. Get outside of your comfort zone, because that's when you're going to see things soar. So maybe that's, you know, you doing what you're doing, but do it times like 10, or take these tips. So I'm really, really excited for you guys. If you have any questions, I really don't know what to tell you, because please don't bombard these girls, you know, with all these questions. We're going to get this document out for you. I feel like we really got all the information that's out there. Don't think that there's anything else that they're doing. This is literally what they're doing. They're posting, they're messaging, they're following up. That's what we teach. It's so duplicatable and easy. So we'll get this document out to you guys in the next couple days. We're going to add and, you know, do all that kind of stuff so that you guys have exactly what you need. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. No problem.